I started putting on weight, I think, in engineering college. And, I think the biggest shift really was that from saying I have to lose weight, it became like I want to lose weight. So all along in my life, since people said, oh, you put on so much weight, in my mind, it was I have to lose it. But it wasn't coming from within because I was really enjoying my food. I was enjoying my laziness. And I got caught up in this stress cycle. So I went to the nutritionists that were well known in the business. And I think it did work for some time, but I wasn't too much of an exercise person. So I couldn't sustain the weight loss. In fact, more of it came back.
Right.
And then I did toy with the idea of a bariatric surgery. And I, in fact, even signed up for one. But then my GP said, there are many side effects to it. So why don't you try and lose it naturally? And twice or thrice when I signed up for it, I had this kind of a guiding angel in the form of a friend or a doctor who knew the family, who said, try and do it naturally. You can do it naturally. And but it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. And then Dad fell ill and 5 years of looking after him. So I totally neglected myself. And this is one of my learnings here. Is that, and this is what Dr. Sujit Rajan, I met him some time ago, said, what do you do? I said, I'm a caregiver. And he looked quite shocked. He said, how can you look after anybody if you haven't looked after yourself? And he told me, go to Dr. Roshi Sangani. And that time I was seeing you, but I hadn't signed up for the 3-month program. So that really stuck in my head. I said, how can I look after anybody unless I look after myself?
Right. Yeah. Put on your own oxygen mask first.
And then my sister, who was in the US, said, come visit. You've been tied up with the hospital stuff for too long. So when I visited there, she took me to Stanford and she got me a balloon. It wasn't a surgery, they just inserted the balloon. And that also helped for a little while. But since the stomach is so expandable, I mean, not using the right medical terms, it's so expandable that once I started eating, again, it came back.
So you learned how to overeat on top of the balloon.
Exactly. Yes. And then my mom said, the whole point of this balloon is to reduce how much you're eating by reducing the size of your stomach. Right. So why don't you simply just do the intermittent fasting program of Dr. Roshi? Now that I've done it the natural way, I would recommend it to everybody. Your program has really worked.
Thank you so much. Well, people are obviously going to be keen to know then what did you do